scary here. I'm live Halloween night from Oakton Memorial Gardens, and I want to talk to you guys tonight about failures. So here we are. I'm running 4 fog machines and it's so windy it's not keeping up. Here is the completely unfinished Scarecrow Zone and Pumpkin Patch. So I made this arch, and it is a 3/8 threaded rod, which is not strong enough for all these pumpkins. So I had to put, there's a 2x4 in the middle keeping it balanced. It is a failure. Over here's the grizzly gourd. The poor bastard's covered in snow. You guys have seen me do this before. This is the Halloween Vortex. Underneath here is a fog machine. This is a Scarecrow. Here's another fog machine over there. They're both going off at the same time. The wind's blowing the wrong direction, so the vortex is not impressive at all. So this is one Scarecrow. I was supposed to have 5. I didn't get a chance to build them all. Over here is the Chauvet 1300. I didn't realize how wet it got. Over there, this little guy really pumps out the fog. These are all the things I didn't finish working on over here. All these pumpkins. These pallets were going to be Scarecrow bases. The grizzly gourd, I bought the non-animated one, and I was going to put him on a wiper motor, but I could not get the mechanism to stay in place. Not enough time. And the weather this whole year sucks. Well, finally the wind's blowing the right way. This box was supposed to be covered in foam and carved out to be a mausoleum. So the cemetery in the front here is missing a ton of zombies. I only put one out this year. Look at that fog, it's just blowing. This year I got a deal on foggies and the fog bog. I probably should have been using the swamp juice. I don't know. Either way, it is just blowing away. Last year I used the stuff I made myself and I feel like it had a better hang time. So, next failure, I went and I fixed all of the tombstones, and sure enough, the birds messed them all up again. So I had to repair them all again.
Why do you look so scared?
I was supposed to have this girl fixed. Her face no longer, her lips don't move anymore and her head doesn't turn. At least her legs move.
I love the cemetery.
I am happy, however, how the
colder.
Dollhouse farmhouse turned out.
And the dead awaken.
This thing is on the worst trigger mechanism ever. The slightest thing sets it off, whether it be snow, a leaf, fog, doesn't matter. It's horrible. Poor little Gravebuster Barb. She kind of looks cool, completely frosted over. But this snow is gonna be gone in the next 2 or 3 days. So usually I take down the setup all night the 31st of October. But this year I'm gonna have to take it down in a couple days after everything dries. Oh, we're just in time for the electric chair.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
All right, here comes round 2. Let's get it from a different angle. All right, so I make cases for the fog machine. So right here, this box is a case for the fog machine. The one inside died last weekend when it was really wet and rainy. I think it got too wet, so right now it's drying out, and hopefully it dries and it works again. Otherwise, we'll see what's going on with it. It's 1,000 water. It's from Home Depot, and I've had it for years, and it's been like my most reliable unit. And it's actually the same type of unit that powers the electric chair. So in here we have the bride and groom. Originally I had the rat attack from Distortions inside. It died after a couple weeks, so that was really sad. Over here, this scene worked out good. Sally was been reliable and great all season. Same with the Laughing Hag, and I got the results I wanted with the wake situation. Over here, I had Twisted from Distortions, and her wiper motor completely broke out, and so I had to fix that, and it was after a very short time. And originally I was going to use her with my own supplied what do you call it? My own supplied voltage regulator, and then I realized she has one on her. So I swapped her out. Luckily, Lowe's was running a special on their on all their pneumatics, so I got this thing for $89, and then I used my own strobe that is sound activated with a microphone, and it works out well, but it's so cold that it's just not strobing well. And then the other thing is I wanted it to have white strobe, and for some reason it just changes multicolor even when I keep setting it for solid white. So that's another failure. Twisted broke, and so I replaced it with her. Now I put a doll face on her, and she rocked so violently she ripped the doll face off. So here's the land of dolls in the dollhouse. And oh, and the other thing with this Lowe's thing, it does not have, you can't set it to not trigger right away, so it just keeps triggering consecutively, which is annoying. Anyway, so I didn't get all the dolls I have painted or ready for here, so this is just This is done. The wallpaper came down in the corner, but I'll fix that when I put this away. But I overall am happy with how this display turned out over here. So over here, this is one of those ionizers, and the ionizer, I'm returning it. It just doesn't have the output, and the power pack overheats and it just shuts off whenever it wants. And that's in like 60-degree weather. Today it's freezing, so everything's cool. Overall, this side of the cemetery really turned out pretty close to how I wanted it to. It is missing like 2 or 3 stones. And overall, this side does not look that bad. Like, I don't think anybody notices what's missing except for me. Up here on the roof at the very top, there's a chimney that you can't see from here. And I was going to attach a Predator of the Night, which is still sitting brand new in its box in my backyard. Just didn't have time to climb up there and do it. So there's a big Reaper that was going to be on top of the mausoleum. And it's not really picking up well on video, but the Halloween Vortex looks really awesome right now with my eyes. So let's see, we have one of the fog machines just discharged. Let's see if we can get the smoke to blow our way, or fog, whatever. And hopefully that will really enhance this. Nope, it's going straight up. You can't even see it. So thanks for watching. Subscribe to the channel. Give us a big thumbs up. Like, I envisioned to have so many pumpkins that you wouldn't even believe how many pumpkins are here. So this is a disappointment for me. But there's always next year. So I always say go big or go home, and this one I should just go home, but luckily I'm home. So if you're ever in the area, stop by next October and September, Oakton Memorial Gardens. Hopefully it'll actually be set up, because that's the other failure. This was supposed to be up and running the first week in September, and nothing was up and running until the October 13th. So that really cut out my season, but it probably saved me a ton of money by not having to use all the fog. I think I still have like 3 bottles left. So I went through like 5 or 6 bottles over a 2-week period. So I only started cranking up the fog the last couple days. One thing that didn't fail though was our construction. All of our facades held up, even despite the bad weather. But what a mess I had to clean up. Here's to wishing you the happiest of Halloweens and a dreadful New Year. As Alan from Stilt Peace says, go build something. And one last thing I'm just going to say. I have a lot of people from around the world that comment on my videos, and they tell me that in other countries Halloween stuff is not readily available, and it might not be sold as Halloween stuff, but if you can get yourself plastic, a heat gun, and wood, you can make almost anything. Or if you have old clothing, you can make something like this. All you need is a barbershop student head for like barber shops or beauty schools, and you have a mannequin head, and you can, like, this guy is all PVC pipe and clothing, old carpet padding for the stuffing, and you could even use pool noodles. But he looks really cool. I think the hands might be a little bit harder for you to find, but there has to be a solution. Like, you could probably easily find aluminum foil in old hangers and sculpt yourself some fingers and and you can do it. Oh, here we go. Hopefully this shows up on video. The fog's finally blowing, and you can actually see the Halloween Vortex has made its way over here. Can you guys see that? It kind of looks like the Aurora Borealis. There we go. So it's coming right at me, and that's the intention. There you go. Well, this made the whole video worth it. That is freaking awesome, in my opinion. Let me get this gate open so that hopefully I can get a shot of it. Oh, it's quickly. The wind's changing direction. Oh, and now the battery light's on. This is awesome. It's so cold that the battery's just draining. Another failure I just noticed. I did not light the Scarecrow that was back there.